Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Anisa, and don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell so you're notified of every time I upload. I upload every Wednesday and Sunday, and I try to go live every Friday. And yes, everything I will link to will be linked to down below in the description. And let's get started. So I'm using everything from Bomb Nails except for the monomer and the brush and that kind of stuff. So I'm using Hot Pink. That one is Birthday Suit. The glitter I have right now is Sailor Moon, and the other one I think is called, it was just on screen and I already forgot what it was, but it'll do like a little freeze frame later. And so this was from my I Made It Monday set, and it is just, sorry for the little smoke alarm beeping. It was not beeping all day and it just started beeping right now. But this one is called Birthday Suit, like I said. That's the only nude, well, my new nude that I'm using right now. And yes, as you saw, I just bought these. I don't even know if I have this video up, so I might have to do the haul video first, technically. But we'll see. I'll check on my channel and see if I have these included. But you guys, this Sailor Moon glitter and the other glitter really inspired this whole set. It really did. Like, I did not know what to do for my crystal clear set. I didn't want to do crystal clear tips. I've already done that. But nobody said you can't repeat it again. But I just wanted something more, you know. And this is probably going to be an application heavy video, and then like the top coat. The filing is very important when you're trying to get an ultra clear set, but my hand is messed up. I've already talked about this in my previous video, but yes, so I couldn't file. It just was not working for me. I just could not do it for whatever reason. Well, on camera I couldn't do it, so I had to cut all that out because it did not look good and keep it moving. But like, this ultra clear set, it is so pretty. I've done something similar to this, but I haven't done this exactly. I don't know why I always go to something similar to this, but I do. So I attempted to marble, because everybody was doing these like clear and a certain color marble, but for me it just did not work. And I think it's because this pink is super pigmented, and I thought it was a small bead, but it turns out it was a big one, because this color is that pigmented. So I was like, yeah, no, I have to do something different. So I just went ahead and marbled all that I could. I left some clear parts of the tip exposed, so you can like attempt to see that it was tried to do with clear, because it looks like there's just clear acrylic there. So I mixed in some Sailor Moon and the other pink glitter, and this one is like a color block-esque one, but it's done primarily with my brush instead of my X-Acto knife. I like to use an X-Acto knife to get it like super straight, but because we're using glitter, you can't use the X-Acto knife, because it'll get caught on a piece of glitter and rip that little hole out. So you have to just shape it as best you can with your brush. So go in with like smaller beads at first, make sure they're on like the drier side, because if it's too wet you're gonna have to like mold it. Also, another thing with this is it was drying very fast on this very day. For whatever reason, it was drying super fast. Well, not super fast, but it was drying faster than it should. So on this pink, I really could have used the X-Acto knife for it, but I decided not to, because with the other nails, with the other colors I didn't, so I was like, there's no point, this is the only nail. And I tried to line it up as straight as I possibly could, because since the assignment was clear, I decided to leave a clear little window in it. I didn't know I was going to be going in with all these colors. I thought it was going to be like the big gap of clear in between, but I was like, that's weird. So I used all the colors to tie it in, really. And because the pink was too low, it would have looked weird if I didn't fill that in. And you want to make sure you clean up any of the pink that got onto the other color, because you will not file this until you encapsulate. This one, I think I was gonna do a smile line on one of the nails, but I just decided not to. Used a Beetles number 10 brush, JC Beauty Concepts Clear, JC Beauty Concepts Monomer, Bomb Nails, XL tapered C-curve tips. I'm actually using tapered ones this time. And I'm just going in and retouching up the nude because I felt like it needed to be touched up in a little bit of places. Because I didn't show the filing later on while I'm encapsulating, which is like right now, I'm gonna explain to you guys how I get it super clear. So you see how I was going for a big bead, but it was too dry, right? So you want a texture of clear that will surround and fully encapsulate all those dips and ridges, because as you see, it's like highs and lows because of the glitter, because of the marble design, like all that. It's uneven. So you don't want to go in with like a dry bead, because it's not gonna work for this. And the kind of acrylic I'm using, it's just not gonna work. It's just gonna come out super foggy, super bubbly. Even though with this system, the JC Beauty Concept system, that's never happened to me, because if it's too dry, it's just too dry. You're not going to use it, period. It's not going to work. So I like to get bigger beads and wetter beads at that. And you see like how I let that one sit up a little bit, like let it get a little bit stiffer versus having a drier one on there, because now look, I can move it with no problem, like no problems at all. But you saw how I wet the other nail with the glitter on it, the one I'm doing right now. So the middle finger, I wet it with the monomer because it just helps the product slide a little bit better when it's wet and go around all those pieces. So you really want to be super careful where you place it, and you want to be mindful of what texture you're using. So I typically like to use my size 12 to encapsulate, because I feel like I have to use too many beads with my size 10. Doing longer nails, even shorter nails, I like to use my size 12, but it was dirty, so I couldn't use it because I forgot to clean it out. That's why you always need to clean your brushes after you do a set, because here I was needing to use it, but I couldn't use it because I had acrylic in it. So you just want to be very mindful of your shape. And I did go in with some random gold flakes. I bought literally an entire big thing of gold flakes, as you guys saw. I got a couple hauls ago. I'll link the video in the cards, like right now. So I've only used those gold flakes like one time. After that, any brand I've ordered from, except for JSPD Concepts, has sent me gold flakes, and it's like, what? I was never getting sent like gold flakes before. Like, you know how they have the little extras? I was never getting sent the gold flakes. Now that I bought that big old thing of gold flakes, I was getting sent gold flakes like crazy. So yes, here they are, and they're already like pre-cut up, pre-ripped, so you have to do like nothing to them. I like this instead of getting sent like the full sheet. I just put this here to A, I really wanted to add gold into this set, and B, I wanted to hide the little blend, because there was like a blend happening. That's the only way I can get it straight, is to like make it even. And there was a little bit of tip that I had filed, so I just went ahead and covered that up, but left part of it clear. And yes, so pick up a bead, but don't wipe your brush all the way. And you can see I'm tapping on the dapping dish, right? I'm trying to get all the powder fully, what would it be, like crystallized would be the word. I'm trying to make sure the bead is fully saturated, okay? I'm trying to make sure it's 100% glossy. After the clear actually turns clear and it's not white powder anymore, that's when you put it on the nail. You don't put it on the nail when there's still powder, because that'll give you bubbles. So I was very mindful of that. And when I say you want to use it wet, you don't want to sit there for forever trying to get it like runny, like super runny, and trying to build it up, because you'll be here for forever. You just need it on the runnier side so it can like not even drip. It doesn't even have to drip or slide. It just needs to be clear when you put it on. So you don't want it like super foggy, because with some brands, when you do it super foggy, it's just gonna stay foggy. So since I'm on the last nail, I think, well, the second to last nail, I'm gonna explain how I file the nails super clear. So I file it like regular. I use my 80/80 grit on the sides to clean them up a little bit. And I go on top of it just a little bit with the 80/80 grit file, but I don't need to, because I'm gonna go in with my Pana 5-in-1 drill bit and smooth out anything, because it is uneven, and you want to make sure you keep your shape when you're encapsulating. It's okay if it gets a little messy or wonky, because you'll file that with the Pana 5-in-1, the 180 grit, the 180 grit sanding band on the sides with the drill, hand file. You know, you'll fix that, but make sure you stay mindful, because it can get very wonky very fast. After I file with the Pana 5-in-1 on the surface, I use my 180 grit sanding band to smooth everything out. Then I go in with my buffer, and I buff the nail super good, I guess would be the word, to make sure there's no deep scratches in the nail. After that, you want to dust the nails off. You don't want to use your alcohol right away and just start dusting it off like crazy. You want to make sure you dust the nails off, use some acetone, and wipe the nails clean, and it'll change enough. Okay, it'll change what needs to be changed, because it helps melt that acrylic even more, and it gives you a nice glossy finish. Okay, and also you saw I didn't blend in the tips this time, because if I did that, well, I did just a tiny bit, but I didn't do anything too crazy, because I didn't want to mess with the clarity of the tip, because if I were to file on the tip, this whole set would have been pointless pretty much, because it already makes the nail foggy. And I did something that I already forgot I did in this video. That's pretty much it for how to get it super clear. Sorry I couldn't include the clear, like me filing the clear in this video, but it's pretty much the exact same thing as my regular filing routine which will be left up in the cards. I'm pretty sure if you click those 3 dots, it'll say from Anisa Green. and then you just click the little icon, and it'll bring you to, what's that called? So those not three dots. So the videos I have linked up in the cards. So here I am. Always make sure you clean up your workstation. I was trying to order me some more clear, but they're out of the size that I want. So I'll have to wait till they're in stock to order me some more. And oh yes, I was gonna say, always flip your paper towel when it gets too gunky. I'm using hot pink again. These are all from Bomb Nails, and this happens to be from the Neon collection. This is Bomb Nails Sailor Moon, which was the chunky glitter, and this is Bomb Nails Bikini, and the nude I used is Bomb Nails Birthday Suit. So here I am going in with Beetle's top coat, and I also use the BETE cordless lamp. And yes, I only cured these nails for 60 seconds because it's not on a real person, and it was good enough for me to touch and all that stuff. Like, it was fully cured. But I recommend on a person you do 90 to 120 per the bottle's recommendations. And if you do the 90 to 120, it'll last the full duration that they're wearing the set, as long as you don't get it on the skin, you don't give them anything to peel, all that stuff. And if the gel gets on the nails, not the nails, on the skin, you want to wipe it off. You can cause a reaction if you leave it on there, uncured or cured. And I shouldn't be touching it like that, really, like I should be wearing gloves. But it was very late when I was doing this anyways, and I knew I was gonna wash my hands anyways, but you want to be washing your hands right after you touch the products with like soap, water, all that stuff. So like, actually wash them. And I'm also going to top coat under the nails because that'll also give off that glossy finish. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, and ring the bell, and I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye.